Guys, it's Doctor Who Positivity here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about why I love Doctor Who Season 8. Obviously, this is the first season where Jo Grant appears, and of course, Roger Delgado as the Master. Of course, this is a big change to Doctor Who history as well, because obviously, as I just said, the Master first appears. And of course the lovely Katie Manning as Jo Grant. This is one of those seasons that I can literally watch over and over. I know sometimes people mention that Colony in Space is a bit long, but I enjoy it for what it is. Could it be cut down by a couple of episodes? Sure. But then you have a lot of other episodes like that, which you have the mutants, which is a bit too long in places, but it's still an excellent story. But of course, you got the sequel to Spearhead from Space with the return of the Autons, with the Master, which is a really, really cool idea. It's pretty cool because nowadays we see the Master a lot with the Cyberman, which it's become a bit stale, not gonna lie. And of course you got the Daemons, which is one of my favourite stories of all time. Such a good story, and I just love the whole dynamic between Jon Pertwee and Roger Delgado. As soon as he comes in, their scenes just, whew. And I think that's what's so special about Jon's era as well, because his era introduces a lot of well-loved characters, and obviously a lot of his stories are Earth-based, which in my idea is really, really cool. I like that whole concept. I do like that we get more of the kind of seeing more of Brigadier, Sergeant Benton, Mike Yates, and it's excellent. And I really do like, as I remember seeing John calling it the Doctor's Family, which really, really does showcase what makes that kind of era of Doctor Who stand out for me, which I personally find it why I love John's Doctor more than I do the Tom Baker era, for example, because you've got all of these wonderful characters. Not to say that I don't like Tom's era. Tom's era is really, really good, but for the 70s era, we got the James Bond Doctor, and I really kind of love, as I said before, Roger Delgado. You've got those two together, but just like Sherlock and Moriarty. And then of course through John's run you had Omega, which is a really, really cool story. The Three Doctors, obviously that's not in this series. You got the return of Patrick Troughton and William Hartnell's last ever story. And I really kind of love John's era as a whole. But season 8 is probably my favourite. It's hard because I love season 10 as well. But if I had to choose one, it would be season 8, just because the whole Master being in every story, seeing the disguises as well, and it has that kind of thriller feel about it, which it's really, really cool. And you got that kind of Ian Fleming-esque feel about it, so you feel like you're watching James Bond. And it's kind of, I love like how you get forward 9 and 10. They have different stories. So you have like the Sea Devils going forward. Season 10, as I said before earlier, Omega. And then of course later on in John's final series, you get Sarah Jane, and obviously the regeneration. But yeah, I probably put the Daemons, Terror of the Autons, Claws of Axos. I do like the Mind of Evil a lot, and then probably Colony in Space last. But that's not saying I don't like Colony in Space. And of course Helen Worth from Coronation Street. Gail Platt's in that as well, which is cool. But each story kind of has like a different kind of feel to each one, which is really, really unique. I wish we could have Doctor Who like this, like in terms of storytelling and the way how the stories are. But unfortunately, I don't think the show would be able to be run like how it was back in the day, where they had to film however many parts for one story. The only closest thing we had for that was Flux. But yeah, what is your favourite story from season 8? Comment below, let me know what you think. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend this Blu-ray, because there's some really, really cool special features. The In Conversation with Matthew Sweet, always highly recommended. And of course the Behind the Sofa as well. I do like the PDF archives that you get with it as well. But yeah, that is season 8. Introduction of Jo Grant, played by the lovely Katie Manning, who's the most nicest person you could ever meet. Her reactions to the latest Doctor Who episodes are absolutely brilliant. She's a huge uplifting part of the Doctor Who community, and I love Jo Grant with all my heart, which is why I absolutely love the Jon Pertwee era of Doctor Who. Her chemistry with Jon was what made that era of Doctor Who so extremely special. Anyway, have a good day.